Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's nearly time.
We must learn the truth of this matter. We cannot arrive at the exhibition without a head to our name. And we can't forget about Morris either. We need to find out why he's keeping monsters beneath the castle. He claimed to be driven by greed, but the excuse rings hollow to my ears. There are undoubtedly larger motives behind these abductions. Well, we got 10 days left before we leave Matira. Before that happens, we need to make Morris pay for what he's done. Sounds good to me, but we're doing that another day. Welcome back, gents. The name's Grimm, and today, if this will load up, come on, there we go. And today, we shall check the seer one more time. Let's see, perfect, 250 wreath. All right.
Let's see.
Where do you want to check the weather?
This place.
Okay. So,
Right there's a labyrinth.
the abandoned tomb. Okay, so day 1 is today. Day 2 is tomorrow. So
Here's where
one
we are
campsite
now.
will arrive by tomorrow. Okay,
And right there's a labyrinth.
yeah, so we're gonna head on to the abandoned tomb today. All of that. If you want to know which way the clouds are blowing, I'm here. And then on the 9th, I think that fits perfectly with my schedule. So yeah, why don't we head out then? I would advise you to save because it looks like there's a gauntlet runner waiting for us there. Cool, perfect.
What now?
I don't want to keep the merchant on right now. Let's put on the seeker. The golden EP. I do not know what this guy has, so... Hell, I don't even remember who this is. I kept that as a surprise for myself, honestly. Let's see, Hulkenberg. Put back on Shield Art. And Heismay. You do you, man. You're cool. Okay, let's head on down to the Gauntlet Runner. I love this music. So, other than that, I don't think there's anything else, because we did the quest yesterday, everything in Grand Trad. There shouldn't be any more in town, right? That's Cuculus, that's that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we should be good to go then. We did everything that was already had a deadline on it, so...
Are we departing?
Yes, we are, Heismay.
Now then.
Ow, how far do I have to run her then? I guess 2 days worth to the abandoned tomb. That's where Cuculus wanted us to find a ring for him, isn't it? I guess it's a tomb for some dead noble. Nah, fun. Wanna go? I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Grease's dagger.
Should be a good time.
On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robber haven't picked the place clean. We may come away with more than just a ring.
It's your call.
I have to make camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Yeah, leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course.
Great.
Let's go.
Let's move
Okay,
out.
here we go. Don't forget, stay alert till we get there. Onwards! Woo!
Taking up the request of the man in Martira, the Gauntlet Runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp that.
Alright, for today, if nobody really wants to hang out, I'm thinking let's go raise our eloquence again, because we really need to raise it up.
What to pick?
So Stroll wants to raise courage. How you feeling, Heismay? Archetypes, huh? I never thought I was too old to learn any grand new powers. I suppose growth puts a spring in your step no matter your age. Plus, this gives me another discipline to improve alongside my sword arm.
My,
Your sword arm shows remarkable promise. You must have extra surpassing skill. Okay. Now, let us go to the books. We'll hang out with Stroll later. The bookshelf is lined with interesting books. The books I can read are... Let's do Pride and Persuasion. This book outlines useful conversational techniques for convincing others. I'm in the middle of reading it. Nerds probably left it there, huh? Let's take it over to the window if you want to read it together. I read this book and may gain some eloquence. Shall we spend some time reading this book? Read the book.
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. Next part receives some basics. Even if you make a flawless first attempt, as the discussion progresses, the other person may erect an emotional wall and start giving you the cold shoulder. No matter what you say, they'll remain unreceptive. In these situations, issue a challenge. You must shock their senses to break down their walls. Shock their senses? How would you go about doing that? You should answer, scare them. Maybe I'd scare them.
Okay.
Oh, I get it. The base is said to find their weak points, right? So I guess you could imply that you know their weakness. I feel like paying close attention to the art of persuasion has increased my eloquence. Alright. Come on, rank up, rank up, rank up! Ah, that hurt. We're so close. Oh well. Getting someone's agreement doesn't seem like it would be too complex, but there's actually a lot to consider. Yeah, it seems like it. Hopefully next time we're in Martira, we can finish off... Oh yeah, I think on the 9th we can actually argue with somebody, so that should be nice. There's still some more to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time. I'll have to double check that statement, but still. Anyways, looks like we're about to get into fight again.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you lot! Time to muster! We got a runner headed our way. Ah, shit.
Why, that's Goddard.
God, that Boris runner had to be Goddard's. Horizon's son, the firebrand thinks he can decimate our craft. Helen Harrison know the other gauntlet runners by sight, but when he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, can it?
Onward.
Indeed. Let's allow him to damage His Highness the runner. Let's go. Ah, it's this guy.
Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner.
What do you mean centuries? You can barely live for 100 years.
You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like you, our king. Ha! Laughable.
Okay, you pissed me off.
The name's Goddard, the rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule. You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not, you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
Now,
What? Your vision of a world built on callous sacrifice.
literally.
East to the rear.
What was I gonna say?
Cheeky brat.
Excuse you. What was I gonna say? No, and what are you gonna do? Oh, the elderly who can't work. I'll treat them basically as raw and noble. It's basically he's gonna treat the. Knew it. Bonk. Steal from him. Steal from the elderly.
Much for that.
That actually don't. Be nice. Seriously though, the elderly do deserve respect, especially nowadays. However, this guy is going about it all fucking wrong.
Time to go offend Swordmaster.
Not now.
Got anything? No sense of double. Great. What was I saying? Damn it! I had a good counterpoint. Oh no, literally, what's gonna happen if there's a fucking rebellion against? Ooh, polarity magnet. Not bad.
What's the play? I shall vanquish evil.
And what are you gonna do when the young rise up against the elderly who can't even work for themselves?
Learn respect for your elders. Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war?
And who's gonna keep it together in the future, old man? They deserve respect. They deserve respect, for so do the young. It's not even based on age, just everybody deserves a bit of respect. Bitch.
Swordmaster. I'll cut you off. not done yet.
With years of wisdom.
Here's like, isn't it shows you tax one specific group of people, whether it's rich, poor, elderly, young, whatever, they're gonna rise up against it. Nobody likes fucking taxes. I get shocked.
Remember, we all grow old, and the blade you hold to my throat will be at your own soon enough.
Nobody's trying to massacre the elderly, you old goats. We want equal happiness for all, young and old. God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
Naive, how about kind?
A halfway decent result.
Bitter old man.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Spectacular.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep going on this. Fucking, he didn't even say, oh, after the war, who do you think has it? It wasn't like, oh, I fought the war. No, I kept it together war. So did every other fucking citizen, every fucking young and old worker. It wasn't even like, oh, the soldiers deserve it. You didn't even fight in that fucking war, bitch. I'm sorry. Anyways. Oh, very good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on the ship on your watch, eh? Now, full speed ahead, no delays for us. Know if I can help it.
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel. As monsters come more alive with every breath, the thirst for adventure is quenched.
Ooh, you may say it's a wasteland, but it's pretty nice.
All right, then.
No trash in sight. Yoink. Illumibee.
Speaking of,
Hey, are you keeping an eye on our item supply, yes? I hate to be in a situation where we didn't have an item to heal some malady or another. Buy what you need when you're in town, okay? Yeah, I got it. Oh, speaking of items, we didn't even check the pantry today. And then after that, why don't we hang out with Heismay? Since we've hanged out with, not Heismay, Hulkenberg, we've hanged out with Nuras, but Heismay's still pretty new around here. Let's keep him feeling welcomed, why don't we? Let's see what we got. Rock beans and gauntlet shrooms. We haven't even gotten any shrooms yet. Could use these for cooking. Actually, don't really like, but well, I'm starting to like mushrooms more as I get older. But I'm really picky about. Part of it is it kind of freaked me the fuck out. Not even like, oh, they could be poison. It's just mushrooms are weird, man. And the weird thing is, I'm also fascinated with them as an aesthetic. Like, I don't know why. They seem, it's like calming, kind of creepy, but they're kind of cute. Like, I don't know how to describe it. And then the last of those fucking made me terrified of fuckers.
Now then.
Cause fucking cordyceps and that shit is horrifying. It's literally a zombie virus, just through spores instead of bites. We'll be facing great trials to hell. Might be good to get back to my old training methods from the Shadow Guard. Not well on the road, of course. Gotta keep my eyes up in case of attack, but that's once we're back in civilization. Shadow Guard training? I should speak with him when we return to town. Have you a free moment? Like to make the most of our journey. I'm going to spend this time standing watch and keeping us safe. Care to join me? We might encounter some enemies, but I bet waiting patiently for them would raise my tolerance. You may run into monsters. Are you prepared? I'll be careful. Indeed. Glad to hear it. Been a while since I've done this. When I was in the Shadow Guard, my sharp hearing meant I was usually put on watch duty. At the time, most of my missions were confidential. The kind of thing that never becomes public knowledge. Even now, I can't go into any details. But I was desperate to protect something important to me. That's what it's all about. And must have been difficult. Passive and pass.
look at that.
Yes.
True. though I can't say it doesn't cast a shadow over me. Maybe I'm still a desperate man, but my heart feels lighter now than it was. Perhaps the difference is having comrades I can trust. We trust you too. 'Tis my honor. Perhaps if you do succeed one day, do manage to build an ideal country of kindness to all, then I would protect the land with it. With all that I have, I believe we too will strive toward the same world. So I would gladly fight for it, not in secret like I did in the Shadow Guard, but as a true official knight. If it really is possible, nothing would make me happier. God, I hate this voice for him. It's like, he has such a smooth... Who the fuck is the voice actor for Heismay? Your voice is so fucking smooth. Anyways. You make a fine commander.
So that means...
You want to be a knight commander, eh? Now that's an idea. A UG as knight commander. Turn the kingdom on its head. It is thanks to you that I can speak so freely of such lofty ambitions. Had we never met and never had considered any of this. I believe you have a talent for showing others a light, and I say that as one who fell deep into darkness. That's a rare quality. You're a charmer yourself.
It'll be fine.
I'm sure people are drawn to your natural charm too, Heismay. Hard to imagine. But truly, people of your character are few and far between. I shall rely on you all the more, Captain. I've rather dragged the conversation on, haven't I? It's a good thing all remain quiet out there. Wait, it's quiet no more. An enemy comes. Prepare yourself. This is out of the ordinary. We'll defend our position to the end. Let's take our first steps towards a new dream. Let's do it. So, what's interesting, whenever you stay and watch with Heismay, usually it's an Elementa. Like, good chunk of the time. Anyways, mine. Wait, do you even drop anything?
Justice.
You do. Whatever.
On royal power within. Hack and slash.
Seeker! Lend me your strength!
I love that move. It's such a cool move. I didn't even let the animation play out, but like, damn, what was it called? I just used it. Come on, I read the name. How made this forgetful? Rider the Blade. We prevailed somehow. I decided to take a breather with Heismay. We do get to chat a little bit more, which is nice, honestly. More gets to affirm we are taking steps toward our dream. Yeah, they're off us. And that's just how we want it. All thanks to the Watchman, eh? The runner is safe, and we learned a valuable lesson in the process. Good experience, all told. You're welcome to come visit again, if you like. I sense that my tolerance has increased from patiently standing guard with Heismay.
All right.
Pretty nice.